evening. Welcome to another fine edition of what is it? Amateur dipshit podcast.
Legit paranormal.
Starring myself, your co-host, Buddy Thayer. Today normally Mike would go through the whole 525, 23. I won't dare to touch this one because it's my wife's anniversary. So big cheers to Heather up there wherever you are. I got a nice purple beer. She likes purple. And we're going to listen to some great clips tonight. But Mike has a beer of the week, which is a big surprise because he never does. So I'm going to bring on Mike, and he's going to take Mike out, and he's going to talk to you about beer, which I normally do.
Buddy, I was hoping that you mentioned Heather. That's why I kind of soloed you out. I was reading things earlier. I wanted to give you a chance to do your little shout out. But good evening, buddy.
Good evening, Michael.
This week I am having Victory Sour Monkey, 19.2 fluid ounces. I'm on my second one, about to start.
I've actually had that beer before, Mike. It's very good. Go on.
9.5% alcohol.
Ooh, doctor.
Back in the day, we'd call that liquid crack.
Yeah, definitely. Now it's just great beer, Mike.
Now, buddy, I don't mean to do this to you, but I'm going to have to drop you out because I need to be on the left because I get issues. There we go. Now, got a wicked hit on it. Joining us from Block Island, Rick.
What up, boys? How we doing?
Hey, Rick.
Buddy, cheers to you and yours, my friend.
Well, thank you, sir.
Before we came on, you know what I was watching? Remember Scott Baio? Anybody remember Scott Baio?
Of course.
The boss.
All right. First off, Scott Baio was great at the decathlon in the when the ABC would play NBC and CBS, the Battle of the Network Stars, which I think they should bring back, that and the Cannonball Run, but that's another story. Anyways, I was watching Scott Baio when he did that TV show, Charles in Charge. Have you seen that show, Charles in Charge?
Oh, yeah.
You ever see it? Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge, yeah.
Yeah.
There was some good acting and screenplay, if you will, Mike.
Did you like the show, Charles in Charge?
I actually did, Mike. I thought it was a fairly good show. I was a little bit younger when it was on, but I liked it better than other shows starring other people named Charles.
Rick, did you like it? Did you like Charles in Charge?
Not really.
I thought it was pompous, full of itself, opinionated, and had a lot of douchebaggery. That's the word I would use.
Oh, so like another Charles I know.
Right.
King Charles, right? King Charles, isn't that a thing?
He's like of England or something?
I would never refer to him as king. Anyways, and a matter of fact, he's more like a Chuck. Matter of fact, not even Charles. That's just it's like saying, hey, Thayer, you and your amateur group.
I piss on you. I'm better than you. I was on the air for 20 plus years before they kicked me off and sent me into the nursing home.
Buddy, are we waiting on the guest?
We're still waiting on the guest, yes.
All right, so then, man, you're going to make me break this down. I'm going to have to do this because this is what we got.
Yeah, time to talk shit, Mike, so yeah.
I'm not talking that S word. So, Rick, let me fill you in on what's going on, right? There was this, the guy that used to be on the radio in the 80s. I think it was the 60s. Anyways, what happened was, apparently he's either off his meds or the home, the nursing home let him get a hold of a cell phone. Because now look, here's where I probably differ from almost everybody else in this whole legit podcast.com group. I 100% believe in people's freedom of speech. I think they can say that you suck, you know what, and that's their opinion. Now, once you press your opinion, well, that becomes something that needs to be managed with, right? You need to manage that. You need to make sure that doesn't get out of hand because, in other words, to call a show amateur, yet you keep watching it and commenting on it, I don't know what that makes the show or him. Rick?
Well, I find that iHeartRadio is a fantastic, fantastic company.
Yeah.
And when I'm sitting with my support dog, I get a little, emotional sometimes, and I can't keep my words inside, Mike.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
hurts.
I know.
It hurts. So
I know.
I just
Are you deep?
I just pet my support dog, and
Yep.
I try to get through it one emotion at a time, Mike.
I just, you know, it's funny too because so I've bumped into this person like in my past life, meaning like when I was in a band and we were playing showcases for the channel. What does it say? Oh yeah, I know. I don't want to rub in the fact that someone loses something other than their hair because that's funny to me.
You lost them both.
I've shaved my head completely bald. I got ahead of the curve. I said, screw it, I ain't going bald. Now, anyways, I've met him in other circumstances, right? Now, how do you think a local rock DJ would act in the green room hosting a rock showcase? How pricky do you think he could be? Think about it in your head for a second. And then that's how he was.
Prickosaurus.
That's how he was. You couldn't talk to him. You weren't allowed to talk to him, right? All the bands were told not to talk to him. So, Buddy, you're a fan of State of Corruption. What do you
Yes.
think SOC did?
I would be willing to bet that you guys did the complete opposite of what you were told to do, and in fact approached Jeff Charles and talked to him.
Yep. Walked up to him and started partaking in what he was doing. And he was like, "Who are you?"
Which was illegal at the time, right?
Which I think it doesn't matter what I am, who I am. I don't, and it doesn't matter who you are. So, anyways, yeah, that he was that kind of guy. So he was the kind of guy that would keep you from going certain spots because he needed that for his time. Like anybody who needs their time, Rick. I hate to turn this into this. There's two people that I've met that have driven me nuts. First of all, I know everybody that's listening is a fan of Godsmack. I know that. Like I know a lot of people are, but Buddy, you remember the throwdown showdown in the living room between us and them, where they
yes, I do.
We headlined, and they had fans from Boston chanting for them to continue, and then all of a sudden the SOC crowd, which was a lot of more, and they were drunk, got a little bit angry. So I couldn't go in the green room to get my backpack because he was praying. He had candles lit up all over the green room of the living room. The lead singer, you know what, right? And I actually got into an argument with him. And when he stood face to chest with me, I was like, I can't hit this guy. He looks like he should be holding like a lantern on somebody's lawn. No.
He's a little guy.
The other time I had this issue, Rick, was during a shed show. They were opening for Kid Rock. And they wanted me and Facade, a.k.a. Gentleman Dave, to come on stage and do our rap breakdown of Home. Now, we were told not to step on the light boxes that were on the side of the stage. These big, like, fiberglass boxes, I guess when Kid Rock stands on, they light up. So now, the guy on the side of the stage goes, all right, hey, guys, don't stand on those boxes that are whatever. And we're like, yeah, that's cool, right? We're waiting for our cue. Tap on the shoulder. Guys, stay off the boxes when you get to the thing. We're like, yeah, I got that. Right? We'll wait for the cue for the thing to drop. He grabs Dave by the shirt and tugs. He goes, it's literally like, hey, O's, make sure you stay off the boxes. And then it was like, I'm a 3 guy. On that third one, me and Dave looked at each other like, we're jumping all over those. At the end of that song, just jump on those sons of bitches and run to the left, go out the green room door because you can get out the side, and we're out. We're only doing this. And I don't know if the guys in Shed remember that, but we were like, bang. I literally was like a little kid jumping on like a thing, like bang, 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 as much as I could, and ran like mother. Because you don't tell me that many times. So as we wait for our guest, here's the issue that we have. What do you do when a local so here's my issue, though, Rick. He was the biggest rock and roll DJ in Rhode Island, right? We can agree to that, right? On the biggest station in Rhode Island, rock and roll. Because I'm going to break that down for you. Because they had 92.3, that ain't rock
Wasn't
and roll.
No.
93.3.
Not even close to
listening.
rock and roll, man.
95.5 was alternative. Was
Not on Sundays, but it was kind of.
But that was 360.
It was more like mid 80s and on, right?
It was more Talking Heads. It was more stuff like that around his heyday, right?
Right. 9 Inch Nails, even Marilyn Manson.
The only competition we figured out that they had was BCN. And Rick, BCN's in Boston. So I ask you, biggest rock and roll station in Providence or in Rhode Island on the radio. Can you name another?
103.7 used to do rock and roll back then, right?
No, they're a sports station. 107.3 used to do rock and roll back then.
Yeah.
They were out of Boston, though. WAAF,
gotcha.
The only station that really rocks.
Out of Boston, 103.7 went back and forth for talk radio, sports radio. They did do rock for a second, but then they went over to other stuff. So my point is, during his heyday, though, to be the biggest rock and roll station in Rhode Island, you had to be the only rock and roll station in Rhode Island.
Right. So, Mike, do we have a situation of like small pond, big fish, small pond type
That's
thing?
That's exactly my point. And then, all right, the next line is to David Barr. He said, "I'm right about religion." My man's an atheist, so that word doesn't even exist. How are you right about something that doesn't exist? Like, and matter of fact, here's the thing. All right, look, man. So I never tell anybody my views. No one knows who I truly vote for. No one knows what I truly believe in because I hide that to host this show.
Right.
When it comes to beliefs, right, I've never gone after anyone for their beliefs, no matter if it went from every day go to church to atheists. I have Jewish friends. I can't think of any other religions. No Scientology. That doesn't count. But my point is this. So say I'm an atheist, right? I don't believe in anything, Rick. I don't believe in religion. I don't believe in God, right? Why do I have an argument with you if you bring up God? In other words, if I am secure in the fact that I know there's no God, there's no nothing, no religion, why do I got to convince you when you believe in something that helps you? Why do I got to convince you it's not real? Is it going to make me feel better? Because it shouldn't. I should already be all set in the beginning of the conversation because it doesn't exist.
Kind of reminds me of a really good friend of mine who does claim to be an atheist, although he just says because he doesn't know otherwise. There was a war memorial in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, that was dedicated to the men who served in World War II from Woonsocket, and it was a cross. So a lot of atheists in the area stood up and said, you shouldn't have that on public property. This is wrong. This is church and state, blah, blah, blah. Jay stood up. He went on the news. He went in front of people. He's a celebrated atheist. He said, this is what helped these men get through some of the most traumatic moments of their lives. And they cherish that. And we shouldn't, who are we to say that there's no connection what got these veterans through war and what's actually real or not.
Buddy, but see, that doesn't even, arguing the fact that there is a religion of some sorts with this guy is this pointless. Is him arguing that there isn't. Like, in other words, there shouldn't even be a conversation, man. Like, if you don't, like Rick, if we were talking jazz music, right, and I don't believe in jazz music, I'd walk away from the conversation. Because what do I got to tell you about it? I don't like it. I don't think it exists. You know, like, no, dude, listen. I'm like, no, it doesn't exist. I'm out.
Jazz
why would I say to you, why would I have to be like, Rick, let me explain to you why jazz music doesn't exist. Let me explain to you why I'm smarter than everybody else, because I already know that it doesn't exist. It's right. It's like, all right, dude, if you did, you'd be a lot more relaxed, right? You wouldn't be cursing everybody out, right? And you wouldn't be backing down every time I try to publicly address you. And the thing is, everyone said to me, oh, boy, you don't want to deal with him. You don't want to deal with him. And then literally the greatest thing, buddy, was honestly the people that came to my defense so far, even just my DMs of he doesn't want to deal with you. Right? Because they know the levels of douchebaggery that I can go to. Oh, no. I mean, but Rick, let's be honest, right? When it comes to getting back at people, stuff like that, I don't know if I'm like a Jedi master, and I'm being dead honest, man. I'm a leave a fish in the locker over a 3-day weekend. Fire department has to come to fix the whole annex.
That happened to me in high school. That was fantastic.
Done
One of
that.
the people that have been commenting and following our posts, called the punk out on his own Facebook. He's a follower of the Lord, and he also has become blocked because now he has a different opinion than Mr. Charles. So M1, Mr. Never Return, thank you for your support.
So Mike and Buddy, throughout some of these conversations that I've been seeing, he made it quite obviously that he wants, if he's going to make any kind of appearance on a podcast or a show or something, he wants to get paid. So I went to his website and I was like, all right, well, let's check this out a little bit. How much does he want to get paid? What's his availability? And I clicked on that, upcoming events thing, and it was absolutely nothing there. So
385 followers on Twitter. I put it at the end of the thing. He said he's in movies and theaters. He's got one thing from 2020 on his IMDb page.
So I don't know if he's charging too much. Mr. Charles, you might want to lower your rate because there's nothing on your calendar. Or I don't know. What do you guys think?
He wouldn't win. It's a no-win situation for him on a situation like this. This is the jungle. Like, I get him on a podcast and he's done because he can say whatever he wants. He's old and dated. Like, look, dude, I'm old, but he's old. Like, when I remember him when I was in my 20s and he was old.
He was old then. Yeah, he was old when I met him a bunch of time at a handful of events, and you get there and you talk about weed with him, and he was one thing or the other. But yeah, he was always old.
Got a great voice. To me,
good
he was a pioneer in the sense of like testing boundaries. He was like our toned down version of Stern in a weird sort of way.
Kind of, yeah.
But then he got very cliched with everything that he did. His blog. Oh, did you guys know that he had a blog where he would talk about the world? Because let me tell you something. When I'm listening to Ryan Seacrest, one of my favorite DJs, man, I can't wait to read his blog about the world and what he thinks about politics. Because that's what I want to know what a radio DJ thinks about politics, religion, and the world. Not rock and roll, which I'm trying to listen to on the station. But I want to know his personal beliefs because everybody cares.
I also read a couple comments on there that he was saying that, and I don't know if he wasn't, but some people were saying that he was saying that he was a Navy SEAL at some point and that he wasn't a Navy SEAL at some point. So I'm curious about that. If we have a case of stolen valor here or something, I just know when I'm sitting with my emotional support dog, petting it, going through my emotions, I like to go to different podcasts and make rude comments out of nowhere. It's what I do,
What do you call a dog that makes you just nervous and tense? Like the opposite of an emotional support dog. Like I have a dog, Kobe, who just makes me tense all the time. Like I love him to death. But did you guys see the picture I posted today of him licking my face?
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that's ever happened. It's not fun. I took the picture because he kept doing it and I kept pushing him away. Because he had to go out.
Bathing process, Mike. It's a bathing process. I did.
Good.
I'm sorry, Rick. I did see what you read about there about him being a Navy SEAL, and it was more likely that he had sexual relations.
Hey, allegedly.
Allegedly.
I'm not saying it.
Had sexual intercourse with a SEAL, whether that was on the beach or in his
I am not going there.
I'm not going there, but I don't think he was actually a United States naval officer or a Navy SEAL.
Here's my
I'd like to ask my good friend Jeff Ahern if you could look into that, and we could give him another big FU for saying he was a SEAL. But
listen, I don't want to really break this guy down for other stuff.
I don't mind breaking him down, Mike. He came at us, dude.
Oh, dude, no. It's one step at a time. I don't want to break him down for other stuff that he's done in life, right? Let's just focus on what he said and who he is with the whole George Carlin black shirt thing. Let's just focus on that. That's our foundation, buddy, because there's so many things that I saw on the internet and that people have been flooding our DMs with of things that he may have done that I'm not going to discuss. Those
Right.
are called trump cards. You keep them in the back.
Right.
So
Right.
let us just discuss, I guess, how hard it is for some people to just move on or to not accept not being in the limelight. Let me explain what I know about that. So people in the band that I was in, some of them really miss the limelight. They do. They really miss. They just want to play live so bad because there is a rush of no other when you play a packed house. Like, and it's one of those nights. Like, when I mean one of those nights, like in other words, he was always in the pocket, right, Charles? Like, he was always like cool. Everything was going on around him. And there was a certain time when we would play shows, 300-400 people, and they were all there to see us and have a party. So there was no, like, I could walk to the bathroom and not worry about it. You know what I mean? Just walk to the bathroom, come back, go back on stage. It was fine. It was like a big party. So that there's an adrenaline rush, right? You quit that, and then people say like, "Don't you miss it?" And nah, I don't really. But some of the people that I know really do miss it, and it's something that you try to get back and try to get back. But you gotta just know your limits. Like, in other words, when I hit 77, you will not be hearing from me. You won't hear from me. Buddy, you might get a couple texts. Rick, I'll text you from time to time. But when I'm 77, it'll mostly be how many pills I got to take today, what's my blood pressure at, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. And the thing is, too, worst time to be an atheist is right before you get really old. I didn't say that. I said right before you get real old. Because, like,
oh, yeah, okay.
Like, let me tell you something. I will bet you $1 to a dime that come the moment of fade to black, there ain't no such thing as an atheist. There isn't. At that last moment, I will bet you $1 to a dime that everyone, even if they're atheists, give that one last second prayer or one last second. Hey, God, if you're there, help me out, please.
Well, they say there's no atheists in foxholes, and Navy SEALs have been in a lot of foxholes, but we're not talking about that.
No. And I don't mind. I have no problem with someone being an atheist. Like, I have friends that are like M1, he just doesn't like them because he's so religious. But I don't have a problem with what they believe in. I have a problem when they walk around as super spoilers and they got to tell everybody else, hey, let me ask you something. So you feel good about your religion? It makes you feel good, right? When you go to bed at night, you feel good and you think about your loved ones that passed on. It makes you feel good, right? Yeah, okay. It doesn't exist. It's not real. You're an idiot for thinking that. I'm much smarter than you. I'm an intellectual. It's like, why'd you come spoil my soup? I was eating soup. Why would you come spoil my soup? I didn't touch your soup. Oh. Rick doesn't like soup. He's got this thing about
Rick doesn't like soup. No soup for you, Rick.
Buddy, listen. I don't know how to handle this. How about that? Because look, you know me, and even when I try to be joking about stuff, I can still offend people. I don't have much class.
Right. Well, no, I'd say you have class. You're just good at
class. I just don't get it. I don't see the line. I don't.
Right.
Now, that's what people that I love. Imagine if I don't even know you or like you. I don't know where to start and end with this guy. So let's start with this. Can you pull up the quote that I sent him before he blocked us? Because listen, guys, ladies, gents, whoever.
Give me a minute, Michael.
If you get into an argument on social media, which you should not get into an argument on social media. I do not. We here at Legit Podcast do not agree with arguing on social media. However, when you keep doing shows and you get someone that keeps saying the same thing, and then you confront them, and he pulls up all this bullshit stuff about how
Facebook bullies, Mike.
And he's not a Facebook bully because I wasn't bullied by him on Facebook. He wouldn't be a lifetime bully because I wouldn't be afraid of him in real life. Okay, there's nothing that he's a bully about. What's he gonna do? Get all the high wig, head wigs to get us off the air? What air? You know what I mean? What's up, Rick?
Sorry, I had a little technical difficulty there.
You know who that was? That was Charles. Charles did that. He probably messed with the FMAM. He's up there right now. Look up what closest thing you got to a fucking thing. He's up there right now. He's up there playing Van Halen. Worst part is he's probably playing Sammy Hagar Van Halen. All right. Sorry. I like the old.
I cannot get to that at the. Wait a minute. Hold on. Maybe
because I wrote him something that disappeared. I was like, I wrote a great thing.
It all. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
There you go. Share that screen. Because Rick, here's what I wrote before he blocked us.
Oh no, never mind. That's not it. Hold on. I do have it on my messenger. I did copy it. So hold on, let me bring that shit up.
You know what? Sometimes you can look at Buddy's head and actually, I swear to God, see his brain move. Can you see it, Rick? Look close at his skull. See his brain moving left to right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's thinking.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Right.
Trying to figure stuff out.
I'm trying to figure stuff out, guys. Hold on, give me a second.
How are the
loons?
Buddy, speaking of loons, how are the loons?
The loons, they came in this morning. We had 2 beers together, and they took off like right before dinner time, and they went to go find some fish on the other shore. They told me they'd be back tomorrow morning again, and we'd hang out a little bit before breakfast.
Keep looking for videos. I'm just saying.
I got this. What you're looking for here, Mike.
All right, bring it up there. Share that screen.
This whole share thing.
Share that screen. Share that screen. Man, I love stadium chants. Right?
All right.
All right. Here we go.
This is it right here. You see?
All right.
What why the fuck would I come on your dipshit amateur podcast?
That's me quoting him.
This is him. Yeah. Go fuck yourself there. I've got more respect for myself than fuck around with a bunch of assholes who believe in the paranormal. Then, ... This is what Mike writes. Then, shut up. Mind your business. You're not cool. The past is dead. I'm trying to do a podcast, and you're keep giving me opinions. So why keep watching? ? And amateur, huh? We don't have to even talk on a live podcast. Let's make a deal. You keep your opinion to yourself, and then I won't make my opinion. Charles, in the most Providence words you can understand, simmer down, move along, and if you really want to get into this, ... Charles, I would love the chance. So that's what
And then because Rick, then I could add to my ever-growing obnoxious nicknames as the Legend Killer, King Michael.
The Legend Killer.
Ooh, that's good.
Let me tell you something. I'm like Craven the Hunter. Like Craven the Hunter. Just waiting.
Speaking of legends and killing and death and ghosts and shit like that, and Jeff Charles is going to be a ghost because his old ass is going to die relatively soon.
No, don't say that.
Oh, no, I won't say that. I'm sorry. You're going to live a very long and miserable life, and you're going to shit your pants, and you're going to have somebody wipe your ass not really well. You're going to be itching all week.
But so won't we all.
All you want to do is smoke a cigarette, and you can't because they won't buy them for you. So enjoy the nursing home, Jeff. We do have, while our guest didn't make it on the show, our repeat guest, Julie Spear from last week, we do have 4, 5, 6, 7 of her videos on the web thing. So the volume and the presentation might be a little bit better and cleaner. Don't know if you want to go there. Just putting it out there, Mike.
Here we go.
Repeat this. No way. Come over here, please. Nice. Thank you.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. The voice that says danger is the same woman's voice that later says hello and maybe a couple other whispers. Can we hear that again? Like why did she, you know what? I feel so bad doing this when someone's not on the show, but why did she highlight in danger? Because that same voice, I swear I hear again. Watch. Watch.
Oh, you do it. Yeah, you do it.
Yeah, is that what you're doing to me right now?
this? No way. No way. Come here, please. Nice. Thank you.
Low and speaks underneath him. That's the same voice, is it not?
Stranger danger. I definitely heard that.
Rick?
I heard In Danger.
All right, but you didn't hear the voice continue?
No, I
I'm
think
not
that was the investigators.
Really? Tell me
Go
the
ahead.
word. Tell me when you hear the word hello, and I'll point it out. It doesn't sound the same as danger. Go.
You repeat this? No way. No way. Come here, please. Nice. Thank you.
That voice was heard 4 times. I don't know what it said the other 2, but that voice is definitely there 4 times. You don't hear her? You hear it that time?
I heard the 2. I heard In Danger, and then I heard Hello.
So
You repeat this? No way. No way. Come here, please. Nice. Thank you.
I heard the hello. I don't know if that's the guy that's leading the EVP session or not, though.
no, dude, that was a different voice, man. I'm hearing it clearly 4 times. That same raspy said something twice at the end. It was kind of overcut by him talking, which is even odder because we picked up both voices at the same time. Did anyone else hear that? Rick?
I heard the 2.
All right, so you heard at least 2. Sorry, that leads some credence to the fact that voice is talking. You know what I'm finding out, buddy? We've been getting a lot of evidence from people, submissions, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to. I'm not slamming. I'm not saying it. Just
Data,
evidence.
you
The
will.
word evidence gets like people they lose their minds over that word. Anyways, have you noticed that we've been finding more voices than they think they have?
Not at all. I honestly, I did a reveal for clients last Friday night, and there were a few EVPs that when I played them on a larger speaker, there were about 25 people that were there, and when I played it for this group of people, it was a very large speaker, and I was sitting right next to it, and I definitely picked up on other voices that we didn't pick up on with just the headphones. So I think it's absolutely possible and absolutely a thing.
And Rick, doesn't it matter? Like say you're writing a song. Sometimes you need that one outside person to listen to it, to give their perspective because they're not involved in the world. So like something like this, when we hear it for the first time, I'm picking up on 4 sounds that voice made. Now, they might have been so excited that they heard that first part, right? That it just like the rest was like not, I don't know.
Well, sure, you need fresh air sometimes. I mean, there's been a couple times even on this show that we've said, oh, I heard this, and the investigator said, oh, all right, I get that, and now it actually makes more sense than in the context of things.
Yeah,
right. That's something that happened last week during the same reveal that a name came through. It was clear as day. It made 0 sense to us. But to the people who were there, it made 100% proof too, and it was absolutely to make that connection. It's just, it's awesome as an investigator.
Yeah. Hey, buddy, before I go to the next clip, did you see the 2 State of Corruption videos that I made?
No, I did not, Mike.
You didn't see? I made videos to 2 songs that were off the last CD that we did not release. I did Descent and I did So Ape.
Oh, I saw So Ape. That was cool.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Are you gonna play one, Mike? Are you gonna play?
I can play both of them at some
play
point.
Them, Mike. Why don't you play them both?
Because honestly, I think I did a good job, and those songs are really good.
You guys did this like right when you came back together again, and you. Or
so
was this?
You want to know this? I'll tell you the story about this.
Please.
All right, so I'm at my house and I had multiple tapes. I have about a garbage bag full of cassette tapes that all say like Lepre and then the time they want me to listen to. So I went back in. I'm being serious. I went back in. I pulled up all these files of Ray Corsini's riffs, and we talked about writing stuff. And we all showed up at P's house, and they didn't know that I had 10 songs written. Like I was already there with verses, choruses, everything, because I had written these songs from what Ray had played. So a lot of those are the ones that just made it right to the thing. But Descent was the first song that like we all started to be like, let's add this, let's do this. Like we were playing again. It was fun. So it's like so off the wall type sounding of a song. Like So Ape was more you know what's weird? Here's what's weird. I gotta be honest. Here's what's weird is that the lyrics and even what we were talking about, like in the songs, like the whole vibe of everything, means more now today in like 2023 than it did when we recorded it. So let me.
What year was this recorded, Mike?
19, I think.
Oh,
1920, like the. Something like that. There's no Mike Lopes on drums. That's the only thing, but it's okay. All right, do you see the full screen? We got it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
What, those sicko fucks in Rhode Island? Maybe old, my little nephew, but those dogs can still hunt.
I'm not just talking about one person, I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about form. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about interrelationships. I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Trust. Automobile says 75, but my brain runs fast. It's what keeps me alive. I got brothers in the cities and sisters in the farms. I got haters in our faces. They all do us some harm. That's why we all need to stay together as one. That's why we don't need to settle rich with a gun. They took our freedom. Yeah, I acknowledge my mistake, but now we can't live. I think our freedom is a fight. We are born. Father and Father and Father. Straight down we go. Father and Father and Father. The two kills. Father and Father and Father. My family stays close. Father and Father and Father. A man may die, a nation may rise and fall. Corruption lives on. Slow motion explosion as I walk away. I'm not your hero, but I'm here. So now what you say? Don't go reluctant, don't worry, we'll come around in a hurry. I'll take you to stick and move. Round, stick with the furry. Take my hand, come with me. The soundtrack's a symphony. It's not everything that you like the mocking. With your name, it's a shame. The demon, it's a pain. Well, that's all you gain from all of this pain. Father and Father get Father. Straight down we go. Father and Father get Father. The truth tells. Father and Father get Father. My family stays close. Father and Father get Father.
Hey, any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say? Now's the fucking time!
You can't possibly understand to be received like I do. I witness both back in ignorance like you might wear a tattoo. When the smoke clears and the sun comes out, right for your face, butter, your mouth.
Are you gonna tell us that they shot Peter?
One of those lands,
What do you think?
Very cool.
Thoughts?
It looked good. It looked good, Mike. I miss seeing you guys on stage. That was kind of cool to see little blips of you guys and Paulie and you and Dave. It's good times, man. Good stuff.
So if you see, and the other one, so Ape, I compare the crowd to apes fighting. Yeah. So I made do with what I had of live footage because. And
Mike, I've always been a big proponent of backroom sauce and always will be. And still say you guys should make a video of that shit, but fucking, whatever.
Listen to me.
It's good. It's good, Mike. It's good.
So Rick, here's what we have. You ever have a band make a first CD?
Oh yeah, a few times.
People fall in love with that band for that CD, and then as that band writes other songs, they're stuck with that first CD.
Totally stuck.
Now, I'll tell you this much.
I like the other stuff, but I mean,
we did 4 CDs, not including the one we didn't finish. Right? We did Backroom Sauce, Great Hype Agenda, Trifecta,
that was pretty good.
and then the new one. Now, the first one was raw and songs that we were writing for a long time. Right?
It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Second CD.
It still plays on my YouTube music today. Go on. I'm sorry.
Second CD was influenced by someone else in the band who decided to take things to a more, we're really good at playing instruments. Let's showcase that and let's put like little interludes in between songs. That was one of my biggest fights. That CD I fought so hard against, like certain ways that it was done, that I kind of gave up. Then, Mario, right? Rick? Fantasia?
Yeah, of course.
Mario joins the band, and we record Trifecta. Now there's nobody else. And Joe Moody, and rest in peace, Joe Moody, recorded all this stuff. Now there was nobody in the ear, and I thought 3 came out sounding the best CD out of all 3. It's like Backroom Sauce, but it's just a little bit better. Like Backroom Sauce has like classic songs, like you know what I mean, in our group. But the third CD is better, and the fourth CD would have been much better than everything else. It would have been.
What's on the third CD, Mike? Just refresh the memory, please.
Oh, Jesus gave the day Jesus gave away.
Yeah, the TVs. Yeah, right. That's a good song.
The best one is Tourniquet. That's actually our best song.
Right. That's a good
Tourniquet
song.
is actually our bet. We got a write up where I actually got an email from a guy who reviews music who said to me, "Why haven't you guys done this before?" I was like, "Ooh, that's a rough comment." Like,
Did you? All right. There was. I don't know. Was it an album or was it just something you guys did live? It was Pink Floyd "Wish You Were Here" cover. Was that on an album or did that just come out on live shows?
What?
Wish You Were Here, Pink Floyd. You guys didn't.
Oh no! It wasn't Wish. It was yeah. So it was us. Sorry. So we released that. All right. So Dave Lysick is on 3 SOC songs. We did All the Same, which is Bon Jovi and what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed. Dino played guitar.
That's right. That's right.
Then we did Wait, the song Wait, where Dave does the chorus. Then we did California Love.
Fucking great, man.
Where Dave does vocals, Donnybrook does vocals. What's his name from Imprint? Destroys it on guitar at the end. It's his guitar soloing at the end. That kid. Why can I remember his name from Imprint? He went to what's the school they all go to for music in New York? Anyways,
Berkeley. No, that's California.
So he goes, "What do you want me to do at the end of this song?" And Joe Moody goes, "Just blow chunks." Apparently, that's guitar people terminology for just let it go. And the kid just went like, "Wow!" And I'm like, "This is awesome." So yeah, that's how that was done. But I gotta be honest, I think these 2 songs right here with the rest of the CD, because it was fun. There's a lot of fun things that we want to put out. But let me get back to Jeff. Jeff. I know we haven't shown many video clips, and I apologize. I'll probably show another SOC thing to end the show. But Let me actually offer a one-time only use. If I don't see your name on any messages, right, on anything to do with Legit Podcast, then you won't see my name. Or, as you call them, Thayer. You don't want to meet Thayer. You just don't want to do it. You don't. Buddy, what are you, like 5'3"? How tall are you?
I'm about 6'4" if I stand up straight, Mike, and in and around the 350 to maybe 375 club.
And you still can
Probably
run.
more towards 400, but who's counting, right?
But you can still run, right? Move.
I can run about 100 yards before my back and my knees say, "Oh hell no, we won't go." And I am still quite the tackler. I believe that I could injure somebody just by tackling them.
So you'd be 5 seconds of fury.
Yeah, I
At the very
I
least.
could run down an old man for sure, and tackle him, and potentially injure his hip because he's so old and his calcium levels are minute, like his other things. So, and anyway, I
You
don't
know what's funny, Rick, is I always
I
size
digress.
up people. I always size up people because I'm neurotic in how I would take them out. And I've already have my theories on Buddy. I have just got to keep him from grabbing me.
Yeah, don't let Buddy grab you.
Listen to me, for the first couple of minutes, right? Not even first couple of minutes, first couple of seconds. And then once if I can just, and here's the thing, if I can land one punch, and make one move to get inside of him, I got a chance.
Did I mention that I took karate for 12 years and I was athletic for a number of years. Up until a few months ago I did CrossFit, which I intend on going back to next month. So I'm pretty athletic, Mike. I can do stuff.
Buddy, you're pretty athletic.
I was a bouncer.
Wait.
In my 20s, I was a bouncer, Mike.
Going based by Rick's basketball career, I would say that me and Rick were very athletic. And
I was an athlete back in the day.
I'm still at 90, 84.
I played football for a D1 school. I'm not like a slouch or anything.
You're a big dude. Like I said, I would try to dodge you and stay inside you and figure out what I got to do to slip this, grab this, hit you in the knee. You'd be one of those guys I kick in the knee before.
Right, I got bad knees. Yeah.
Whenever someone steps in with a punch, that opening, that lead leg, and whenever you see someone kick that at the same time that they're about to throw the punch, that's a brutal defense mechanism. I try to teach my daughter that because you just take their leg out. They're like, "Hey, I'm out." But for two things for self-defense, guys, that I learned: if someone throws a left jab to start, that's their way of trying to figure out where you are. And if you can, you want to slip to the outside of that.
Oh, slip the jab.
Now, if they decide they're going to throw that classic North Providence punch, right hand, like every guy wants to throw his right hand, and they all throw it like this. Buddy, here's my here's the North Providence punch. Ready?
Buddy, drink.
See how I keep it around? Right? See how they threw it? They all throw it like that.
The haymaker.
So what I learned is when they throw the right, everybody tries to duck or dodge. That's what I guess the natural reaction is to do.
Or dive.
And what you're supposed to do is, to your left hand, I hate to get technical on you guys. Your left hand stays to your face, and you lead into them. So as they're throwing the right, you want to catch them right here with your elbow on the inside of it, because then their arm's coming up here, and all you have to do is drive a straight elbow right up the middle. And pow! So in other words, when you see somebody throw that classic Italian wide right, don't try to duck it, dodge it. Tuck.
One of those.
Get into his shoulder. Bang him out.
Legit defense class.
I am learning a lot here today, gentlemen.
No, being honest. That and how useful is a headbutt? Oh my God!
Oh yeah,
so many fights ended by.
Buddy, don't do that.
First off, I've learned you got to do this. Keep your hands out, right? Act like, hey, dude, I got no problem, but your hands are out because
I can do jazz hands.
Not jazz hands. You want to control his hands, right? You want to control his hands. if he ever does that thing, that classic Providence thing, when they try to grab your shirt, it's an immediate doom to the bridge of the nose. I saw a video, man. I will rabbit hole.
Look at that head. Buddy could headbutt my whole family with one shot.
Good.
Buddy, stop doing that.
Good. No, but anyways, back to Jeff. I like the guy. I did. I mean, I like that guy. Bruno better. Bruno is better. The guy Bruno, the one who buried himself alive down in the ground. If you remember this guy Bruno.
Oh, Amy Hagen was better.
Amy Hagen, hell yeah.
No. Bruno was the guy who had it's Friday, it's 5, let's dive, and they play the Flintstones.
Fucking Paul and Al were better. Paul and Al still are better. Fucking Dr. Metal was way fucking better. Way fucking better.
Buddy, it is hard to become the #1 rock DJ on the only rock station in the smallest state in the country. I don't know why you think that's such. It's not a big deal, buddy.
Dr. Metal played at midnight.
Smallest state in the country. They have one rock station, and you're the guy that's on during the drive time. That's hard to become #1 like that.
This is the 94 HJY 420 Club. Dude, I called into that more than
before we do the 420 Club, I want to say out to Boogie T, T-Bone, the Bomb Hit,
Rocket Robin, yeah.
Rick the Dick, Service and Gratitude, Boogie Woogie Woogie, John Morrison Lives, and Steely Tits. I mean Steely Dan.
Right.
Yay!
Usually followed up by I smoke weed every day or something like that. And then
you know the best part. But you know the best part about me is I don't wait till 420. I start at 418, buddy. I get a 2-minute head start on everybody. I say screw the establishment. Buddy.
Yeah.
The guest did not show, and I feel weird about playing her videos.
We can play her videos, Mike.
We already played one, and I already popped up 3 questions that she would have to be here to answer. I'll play another. Let's see how this goes.
Try it out.
All right.
This is another video submitted by
Yo,
Sorry.
ever heard of Jerkmate? It's fun, entertaining, and addictive with a spicy, sexy twist. Come see for yourself and watch thousands of crazy girls do things that are beyond your wildest dreams. Join in on the fun today.
How many voices did you hear there? I heard one person.
Oh, I hear that voice often.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I get a whole dude. You don't understand. So I've been writing a stand-up bit because that's my next thing. And one of my bits is all about all those commercials that play before free pornography and how everybody knows them better than they think they do. Also, though, one of the jokes that I had was, buddy, I'll tell you a joke right now.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, I didn't even know this, but couples were polled on what would your spouse most want to change with you. Now, men were polled, and over 80%, buddy, said, listen to her more.
Okay, that's keep going.
Rick, the women were polled, but it was just a bunch of yabbing. That's one. Because you know what? It's true. Anyways, what do you want to hear next? What do you want to do next? Because this is like almost open forum.
There's one down there that says 40. It has a little house.
Rick, right after we do 40, we talk about Block Island. Do I see 40? Where do you see 40, dude?
This one here.
There's like
that one there.
Hit it.
All right, we're gonna do it now. Okay, here we go.
You just did it. You did.
Did nurses training? Is that true? Yep. Did nurses training? Is that true? Yep.
Didn't
I
say yep.
definitely heard you up there. I'm sorry.
No, was not yep. No, wasn't yep. First off, it was yeah. Second off, ghosts don't say yep.
But they say Jeff Carroll sucks. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I digress.
Rick, have Buddy play it one more time. Tell me if you hear yeah and not yep. There's no p at all in that, other than the woman. Go ahead.
Nope. What the fuck happened?
Try.
Did nurses training? Is that true? Yep. Did nurses training? Is that true? Yep.
Yep, I heard you. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely an
yeah.
affirmation either way, though. So,
But it wasn't yep. Like, that's just a weird, again, person's not here. But, like, do ghosts use slang? Is that something we can discuss? They say yep.
Yeah. I've gotten yeah. I've gotten yup. I've gotten yes. I've gotten no. I've gotten nah. I've gotten everything under the sun, dude.
Buddy, what are you saying right now? All I'm saying is, I don't think they say yep. I think they say yes or yeah.
I think you got to listen to more EVP than Mike, because
I think you need to listen to less, because I don't think they say yep. That's like, is there a ghost? Are you okay with us being in this place? And you hear, hi. Then what? Then what? You gonna write that down?
To a question that you asked like 5 minutes before.
AIGHT. I. You gonna write that down?
No. Yeah, but what if that person said I? What if they were I with it?
Right.
It would be all right.
Or I, like I, or yeah.
All ghosts don't have to speak proper English, Mike.
Yes, they do, Rick. Have you ever read the book? You ever read the book on ghosts? Page 2 says all ghosts must speak proper English to be understood. I don't know if you read the book, but did you give him the book?
I gave him the book when we were out there, but in all fairness, there was a lot of alcohol involved and other stuff. So
I need the audio book.
We'll get to the audio book.
Yeah,
Rick, I'll set you up for a training, dude.
I need a training.
What I'm going to do here is we're going to do a roundabout wrap up, and then we'll play another
Don't
video.
start with me.
And Rick, I want you to start, because I want you to talk about upcoming events and what's going on with Block On Ghost Tours, where people can book just a regular tour when they're out there. Shoot your information, my friend.
All right. Well, I did my first official tour of the season last night. It was a blast. Starting tomorrow, we are doing tours every day throughout the summer. Pub crawls on Monday. We have our 3 big weekends with you guys. One in June, one in July, one in August, with special paranormal guests. Hopefully, Buddy's going to lead one in September. I'm going to keep on putting the heat on that one.
Yeah, we'll plan something. Go ahead.
All right, good.
But can I just say something?
Yeah.
If you're planning on something in September, right, and you stuck to the same theme of the third weekend in September, what would those dates be, buddy?
That'd be rough. Because my mother's birthday is on the 24th, and I don't know if I.
No, what days would that be, though? I'm being honest. In September, what's the third weekend, buddy? You look that up while Rick keeps talking.
Oh my Lord, hold on.
What's the third weekend in September? Go ahead, Rick. Keep talking.
So we're doing old harbor tours, new harbor tours. We got a van tour going on this year. We have a straight up Block Island history tour. But the 3 big weekends are great. They're going to be fantastic. And that's going to be partying on Friday night, Saturday night, doing some tours, having the guest speaker talk, little beach time in there, escape room if you want to do it.
Yep.
We'll be partying at Club Soda.
Yep.
What else?
It'd be the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, so then let me ask you this.
Maybe I could do that because Mom's birthday. I'd be home in time for that.
So let me ask you this.
You're a good boy, buddy.
Let me ask you this. I know that it's Ocean State Paranormal, right?
Mm.
But what if a certain handsome older
Mike, you can
podcaster-
come. Mike, you can come.
Wait,
It's okay.
wait.
Ugh.
What if he turned a certain age on the 21st, that Thursday? What if it was half a century of a birthday?
Holy fuck. You're that old, dude?
I'm just saying. I know it should be Ocean State Paranormal weekend, but someone's got to pay me a little bit of respect for the fact that I'm still here.
Maybe.
So time out. So what you're saying is a possible Clips show party on the half century day.
Yeah.
Then we roll it into Friday.
Yep.
The Buddy Thayer show.
But no, it could be the Buddy Thayer show. But if I'm starting on Thursday, I'm taking for this birthday, I'm taking the whole weekend. So
Oh yeah. No. If you have a birthday on Block Island, it lasts a week.
I'm rocking that whole weekend. I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm not trying to rain on Ocean State Paranormal's parade. But
And then on Sunday morning, we get Buddy to the boat early, and he's cutting Mom's cake by noon.
There you go. There you go.
And doing that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, that works for me. I just can't believe that.
Rick, I just have one word for you, dude. I have one word. Hygeia. That's all I have to say, dude. If you can do that, that would be epically amazing. I could get a whole bunch of people.
Let's do it. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
All right, cool.
Rick, I'll talk to you when we're off air. It's about your handsomeness. Buddy, what are you going to say to wrap it up?
Just Buddy.
So if you're in the Rhode Island area and you like beer, which I do, there's this wonderful brewery in Warwick called Proclamation Ale Company. They make this beer called KDA. It's a purple can. It's a double IPA. It is oh Christ, it's 8.8. 8.8. Holy shit, 8.8% alcohol by volume.
9.5.
It's absolutely delicious, and I recommend it completely. You might be able to actually find it at certain restaurants around Rhode Island. Proclamation is spreading its wings like the Led Zeppelin Angel.
Hey, buddy, did you say spreading its legs?
Spreading its wings, Mike, like the.
Wait, did you say spreading its legs though?
Like the Led Zeppelin guy. So if you're not doing anything on Sunday evening, you can join us live at 7:05 as we welcome paranormal investigator and she does some other stuff. Sarah Normal will be joining, and she's a ginger. So she's another ginger, and she'll be joining. Her name is Sarah Normal. I think she's related. She might be a cousin of Joey Paranormal. I'm not sure. I'm yet to confirm. Next week.
Who?
Sarah Normal. Sarah Normal.
No, I know. I've heard of her. Who is the guy you said?
Joey Paranormal.
All right.
I think I saw him on like an Adam, the guy from like America's Most Wanted. He did like a special on him or something. He might have gotten.
Rick, have you seen our
white van with no windows?
Rick, have you seen our Find Joey? Help us find Joey.
I've been looking all over the island. He's not out here.
You could find Joe easily for all the beer. And then next Thursday on June 1st, right here on Legit Paranormal Clips, we'll be welcoming Missy Lathrop. She's a paranormal investigator, and she's going to be bringing forth some fantastic clips of data or evidence, whichever variety you like to call it. And she's going to be joining us live next week at 8:05. That's
data.
Can I say something, Mike, before you wrap up?
You're already doing it.
I love getting an hour just to hang out with you guys. You know, it was a little less clips this week. And little Jeffy, just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? We're watching clips. We don't care about you. We wasted too much time talking about you. Do your thing. Just shut the fuck up.
But don't you feel better now?
Mike, please, Jeff Charles, if your sack is as big as your mouth, BUDENCE1979 at yahoo.com. Shoot me an email. Unblock me from Facebook. Message me on Facebook. We'll set up a date. I have dates in June. No dates in June. I have dates in July and August. please put your money where your mouth is. Come on the show. Let's just talk, dude. Don't be a little fucking bitch.
So here's how I stand on this, guys. As I wrap this up, I'm gonna wrap it up, kick it out, play the video, and then end the show. I say we do it for charity. I say we have a podcast where all proceeds that he wants, whatever he wants, not that we make money, but whatever he wants, will be donated to his charity. That way it's for a good cause, right? Maybe that'll get him on. However, if he goes back and listens to any of our shows from the past 2 years, he's never coming on.
Good.
You know who he should call? Micah Dank.
Micah Dank, another douchebag you would get along with.
The only guest we've ever had that we had trouble with.
Dank.
Yeah, some bitch. All right. So Rick, I'm excited about the Block Island event. I really am. I just can't wait to get there. I already talked to Tim Weisberg, our first guest. He is pumped. I'm gonna meet him at the ferry on Friday morning, and then we're gonna swim over. And then
Tim is a fascinating man, and he has a wonderful beard. So it should be a great weekend.
He does. I sent him a message today. I said, Tim, either send us a video hyping up the event, something else, or just you doing different dances. He's like, yes to the first two, no to the last one. No one wants to see that. So I get that. So, all right, let me wrap this up, and then I'll play the video, and then the broadcast will end. For Block Island Rick, for Buddy Money Thayer, keep Buddy's name out your mouth. It is me, Mike Lepre, King Mike L. This was legit. Paranormal Crips brought to you by Jeff
iHeartRadio.
And iHeartRadio. So, guys, enjoy the video. Jeff, hopefully this is the last time we speak your name on a podcast, because I feel bad. It's weird. It's like it's the first time someone's spoken your name in years. We are done. Enjoy the video. So wait. Wow.
It's only saying word. Only escape. So take what you can, girl. It feels so good to be so. Let it go. Let's be free. Uncivilized, a different species, just with similar eyes. At the core is a man made for war. But our heart doesn't beat when it has no more. Like to it, love to it, a sympathetic reason. Game plan is hack, react, and John Beeson. At the heart, we're all animals. Hockey, sleep, I love. Straight camels, be the beast in me. The least in me that would never wear the cape. Our crimes don't mistake, so try and let it be. This angry beast in me, my one plan. Destroy enemy. It's only saying world. Madness is our only escape. So take what you can, girl. It feels so good to be so late. Let's get lost, these roots are dark. Rub two stones and start a spark. Look at me now, I've created fire. A missing link chromosome guitar. Chopping your sticks and hunting hacks. Canines tearing off facts of facts. So first on first, now walking on. Heart still beat, but the blood is warm. Primal scream, yeah, we all hear it. Some will fear, but others draw near. Can't find territory without piss. To keep them away, times like this. It's only saying world. Madness is our only escape. So take what you can, girl. It feels so good to be so late.
War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, corruption. What we need right now is a clear message. This message must resound throughout the entire installation. War, disease, death, destruction, hunger, filth, poverty, corruption. I want every man, woman, and child to understand how close we are to kill. I want everyone to remember why they need us.
jungle, the mighty jungle, the beast will hunt tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the beast will hunt tonight. Pound your chest. Pound your chest. Pound your chest. Pound your chest to this with the fist. 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 It's only same world. Madness is our only escape. So take what you can. Yeah, it feels so good to be so late. It's only same world. Madness is our only escape. So take what you can. Yeah, it feels so good to be so late. Chest. Pound your chest. Pound your chest.